Hey everybody, it's Gus with Egypt Adventures Travel. I'm at Cairo International Airport, Terminal 2, in the departures section, and I'm through security, but I want to take this time to show you Cairo Airport and what your journey is going to be like from the time you get to the departure section of Terminal 2, through security and to your gate. Let's get started with this airport walkthrough. Terminal 2 was recently renovated, and here's what the departures entrance looks like. The inside of the departure section of Terminal 2 is really modern. There are lots of displays telling you the flight status updates, and you're going to need to go through a few security checks. So here's the first one that I had to wait in. Usually I wait in line at the Terminal 2 departures area for no more than about 15 to 20 minutes. Something to note that when you leave Egypt, you need to make sure that you limit the amount of cash you have on you. You're not supposed to travel with more than 10,000 US dollars or 5,000 Egyptian pounds. Now here is what it looks like when you get through the security checkpoint and you get to the part where you need to check in with your individual airline. It took me about 20 minutes waiting in line to check in for my flight with Air France. Once I showed my COVID paperwork and passport, I was on my way. Now I'm upstairs at the area of the airport where you fill out your paperwork for passport control and they check your visa to make sure you didn't overstay your time in Egypt. This gives you a panoramic view of the check-in counters for the different airlines. So after I checked in downstairs with Air France, I had to come upstairs and fill out my departure form. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like and tell you what you need to use to fill it in. It's pretty straightforward. After that, it's time to go through passport control, where they're gonna check your visa, make sure you didn't overstay your time in Egypt, and stamp it with your departure stamp so you're ready to board your flight. Each individual airline has their own passport control form. You need to fill it out with things like the date, your flight number, your name, date of birth, nationality, and passport number. There are stations to fill out this paperwork, and it's given to you at the airport, so don't stress out about needing to have a copy before you get to the departure area. You'll wait in line to talk with a passport control agent. They'll check your visa to make sure you didn't overstay your time in Egypt, and if you did, you'll pay a small fee, and then you're on your way. They're going to stamp your visa with your exit date, take the piece of paper from you that you just filled out, and you'll do one final check with the security guard before entering the rest of the terminal. Again, there'll be plenty of opportunities to check the status of your flight. So now I'm heading out to the area where I can do shopping, sit and have a bite to eat, or go to an airport lounge. There's one last security check I need to go through. Here it is. This security check usually takes between 10 minutes to a half hour to get through, just depending on the lines. I always recommend getting to the airport 2 to 3 hours before your departure flight time for international flights. If you're worried about COVID paperwork, then I would err on the side of 3 hours. Once through that final security check, there's a duty-free area where you can shop. And there are several restaurants, some fast food restaurants, and some more sit-down style that you can sit and have a bite to eat at. There also are 5 different airport lounges in the Terminal 2 departure area, which I have another YouTube video on that you can check out. There are plenty of places to use the bathroom, and there also are a few spots to charge your phone if you're willing to spend some time looking for a wall outlet. Now I'm showing you what it looks like when you head to the area where the gates are. There's plenty of spots to sit and have a rest or try to take a nap before it's time for your flight. Most of these areas were pretty empty when I was taking my flight out of Egypt. That's because my flight was departing after midnight. So I've made it to my gate and I'm ready to board my flight to Paris. Thanks for watching this walkthrough video of Terminal 2 departure section of Cairo International Airport. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content on travel to Egypt every week. And I am happy at any time to help you with your trip to Egypt. hooking up with local guides, working on a customized itinerary, or even traveling with you step by step. Again, I'm Gus with Egypt Adventures Travel. Thanks for watching. Check us out on Instagram or Facebook at Egypt Adventures Travel, or go to www.egyptadventurestravel.com.